Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. So I was on my way to Wintersun and I came across a not so random encounter, so I'm going to see what it's all about. Then we'll continue our journey to Wintersun to pick up the Thing of Malice. The cultists smile sweetly at you. Well, well, what have we here? The freshly minted commander, straight from Drezen. Here's what's going to happen, Commander. You'll give us specimen 367. We'll bring it back to Eyes, Master Bladesmith, and no one will get hurt. If you refuse, well, prepare to die. Bladesmith, is it? I know who you creeps are. You're from the same lot that slaughtered my party and tortured me for some dark experiments. Commander, just give the order. I'll wipe the floor with them. I have an old score to settle. Specimen 3... what? Yes, yes. The specimen, the sentient weapon that was taken from us. A cheap ploy by the Crusaders. Don't try to deny it. We know you have it. What a sight. A cult is complaining about Crusaders using cheap tricks. Next he'll be complaining about us being rude and violent. A sentient weapon? This is huge. If you really have one, Commander, keep it for yourself. Those lowlifes don't deserve it. Now, who is this Bladesmith? A great artisan and a teacher, who renounced his name and past to serve the weaponsmith's craft. His demonic blades never break. His magic arrows never miss their mark. His creations are incredible. Although the piece you have in your possession is still far from perfect. It was not supposed to fall into the hands of outsiders, so we want it back. Fine. Come and take... no. I thought this was the aggressive option. Yeah, I'm not giving Finian to you. They will take the specimen ourselves. Let's show these scumbags what's what, Commander. To battle. I did buff up prior to recording, so we don't have to worry about that.
The Inheritor, guide my blade! Into the fray! The light, take you! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
So I don't know why I can't
Rely on me.
charge with
Time's not waiting.
my main character. The only debuff that we have on us is prayer, so I don't know why we can't charge. He can charge,
Focus on the goal.
but Don Quixote cannot.
I'll go ahead.
That's weird. Also, odd that Finian was participating in that conversation when I said, I'm not giving Finian to you.
I know the way.
He didn't say anything about that. I feel like that gives away that we were talking about him being the sentient weapon.
Follow my lead.
Alright, so swing by. I've already got a name. Gesmerha? I think it's Gesmerha.
As it should be.
Grab a sword I didn't mean to sell. Teleport back to Drezen. Start heading west with Greybor, take care of his quest. And go from there.
Know what to do.
So I wonder if I deselected an option somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure in
I am
Kingmaker,
prepared.
the whole party moved at the same pace. Whoever the slowest person was in your party, that's the rate at which your whole party moved. So there's no NPCs marked on the map, besides the ones that I can directly see. They haven't changed what they were doing since last we were here, so the map didn't update any further, so I don't think there's anyone here to talk to about the insane half-elf. So much money. Oh man. Well, it'll be worth it for that decree, hopefully.
Are?
I'm really hoping to find some good heavy Cavalier armor. Which I highly doubt there'll ever be any Cavalier specific heavy armor because there's one, maybe two classes, two archetypes that don't wear heavy armor. Oh, that's right, I never talked to Irbeth about the Crusaders in Wintersun. So we can do that real quick, then rest up, and then head west. So many people wanted to talk last episode, I forgot to turn in one of my quests. Oh hey, he's in full Hunite armor. A familiar figure clad in black armor appears before you and ceremoniously offers a salute. Greetings, Knight Commander. Yeager and Kel from Paralictor Derringe's squad, at your service. I'm afraid it's becoming a habit, but once again I bring dire news. Yeager shrugs apologetically. Yeager casts a nervous sideways glance at his superior officer. Paralictor, while you've been following the Knight Commander, much has happened at our outpost. Enough empty chatter, Knight. Give your report. Although Reginald's tone remains as dispassionate as ever, his gaze has grown in intensity. He watches Yeager like a predatory beast, prowling ever closer to its prey. Yeager snaps to attention, repeats a message he's clearly taken pains to memorize. Reporting to whom it may concern, a group of Hell Knights has vanished under suspicious circumstances. They are last seen on the road to the occupied city of Eyes. The Knights are escorting a group of cultists and carrying letters captured in a recent raid on an underground hideout. They disappeared after reporting their approach to our outpost, and the chapters quartered there failed to find any traces of the missing knights. The situation is highly abnormal. Such a large squad could have fallen in battle. They could hardly have vanished into thin air without so much as a sign of struggle. Powerful demonic forces might be involved in their disappearance. Thus we informed Drezen about the incident and plead for help in our investigation. Tell me about the hideout. Where were the cultists captured? It was a secret hideout consisting of a large warehouse and several workshops, which produced equipment for cultist cells all over Mendev. We've been tracking the cultists for a while, before finally locating and attacking them. Strangely, our intelligence reports had indicated that several powerful demons were always present inside the hideout, but our strike team only found mortals. We captured and escorted them to our outpost for questioning. What of this outpost where the knights were last seen? As I understand it, Paralictors Renth, Tai, and Diothin informed you about the outpost during their visit to Drezen. While we finished its construction just a few days ago, it's already our largest staging ground in the Eastern World Wound. We have a small permanent garrison stationed there, and we use it as a resting area for the Hell Knights involved in various expeditions. Fine, I'll take care of it. Regil waves Jaeger away and sets his pale yellow eyes on you. We must visit the Hell Knight outpost as soon as we can. I suggest you treat this incident as seriously as possible. It might have unexpected consequences. Alright, we'll see about that. Airbeth salutes you with sincere respect. Good afternoon, Commander. What can I do for you? We learned the fate of the missing patrol. Our people were killed by clan members from Old Sarkoris. They had been bewitched by the demon Jerebeth. Jerebeth. Survivors from Sarkoris, in the middle of the World Wound. They must be made of tough stuff. I'm sorry they've been set against us. Jerebeth grits her teeth, and sorrier still for our soldiers. We're losing our people to demon trickery again. But at least the mystery is solved, and it won't happen again. Well, it won't happen there again, but it might happen again elsewhere.
Rich girl, my answer to the question you ask me every day is not going to change. I truly do not remember where I was born or how I came to be an Absalom. It was useless information that I prefer to forget.
You're hiding something, my friend. It's quite unbecoming. Let's share confidences. Here, I'll tell you my darkest secret. I am a glutton for chocolate. Now tell me yours.
Markil. So many strange, terrible things are happening here. Markil, a fisherman from the tiny, peaceful village of Chili Creek, enters the hall. I've sent enough horrors on my way here to last a lifetime. But of course, I didn't show up empty-handed. The whole village took up a collection for the war effort. It's not much, mind you, but it's something. I was just doing our part, however small, to help you win the war. How did you get here? A pure luck, I figure. You're surrounded by all this horror. The land is dead, the trees are all gnarled and twisted. There are monsters roaming around everywhere, ready to jump out at you at any moment. Now, thankfully, I ran into a Crusader patrol, and they brought me here. If it wasn't for them, I would have ended my trip in the teeth of some nasty beast. That's for sure. How are things in the village? Everything's been peaceful and quiet. I get wistful just thinking about it. And I'm kicking myself for being such a fool. Why didn't I just stay home? What was I thinking? Dragging myself all the way out here to the World Wound. But you know, it's just not right, sitting home quietly, hiding behind the heroes who risk their necks for us every day. So I decided to pay you a visit. Now, how's Jernoff doing? He's settling in, that's for sure. Almost one of us now. Heals the sick, fixes the nets with the others. Before you know it, he'll be learning how to swim. The fisherman chuckles good-naturedly. Would you like to stay here with us? No, thank you. Hate to say it, but I'm no crusader. Fighting demons is not really my thing. I'll get some rest before I head out. Take a day or two to look around the fortress. It'll give me some stories to tell. Then I'll head home to Chili Creek. I've already seen more on this trip than I've seen in a lifetime. Anyway, you better come back to see us. We'll be waiting. Thanks for coming to visit. Thank you for defending our peace and quiet. The fisherman bows respectfully. We've gathered up something else for you heroes, but I couldn't bring it with me. It was too heavy to carry. I come to our village, and you can pick it up yourself. And pay us a visit while you're at it. We're always glad to see you. Well, I'll see you later. Good luck with all the fighting. Yeah, I forgot about Chili Creek. That's a whole nother village, just like Wintersun, where something weird's happening. Alright, sorry, Ruchelet, but we need to bring Greybor along for this one. Oh, wait, still? So he should run straight into me, right? Looks like they're both coming this direction. Alright, so what does he have? Shield of Holy Thorn. Whenever the wielder this +3 spiked Holy Heavy Shield, it's a silly name, use it for a shield bash. Behaves like a holy weapon, dealing an extra 2 to 6 points of holy damage to the opponent. That's neat. I always wanted to make a shield bash build, but I've never got around to it. I'd have to probably do a ranger, because I don't want to do dexterity. Alright, Lone Wolf Scale Mail. This +3 Scale Mail grants its wearer immunity to flanking, and a +3 insight bonus to armor class against flying and incorporeal creatures. This +2 Heavy Shield grants its wielder acid resistance 15 and fire resistance 15. Only a +2. This is a +3. But she's not going to use most of the benefits, so maybe... Nope. So +4 Giant's Belt. Never mind. Looks like we're all set. Alright, set him up so he has new inventory next time we see him. Just made to mash my keyboard there.
No mistakes. Ready for anything.
Together we
I
stand.
realize just negative levels. Alright, probably buff up here. We're going to rest before we get to Grimwood.
I will help where I can.
Resolute. Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. The goddess protects us.
Probably not going to use all of our buffs here. It's just a random encounter, so I'm not super worried about it.
Are we ready to move out?
Go ahead and pre-haste.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have finished pre-buffing. Never mind. It's going okay.
Into the fray.
Fall!
You should have listened to reason.
This spell doesn't work like that. This will hurt.
Why can't I charge into that guy? There we go. Alright.
I know the way.
Oh. Wasn't too bad. I was expecting that. I already forgot what those things are called. They start with an N. Well, there's the outpost. We could swing by that. Oh, we're in bad shape. The flesh of a true believer is especially delicious. What a pity they have become so rare, even among the Crusaders.
The light take you! The inheritor, guide my blade.
Sosu, you probably shouldn't be up front. Not that I really have much of a choice, do I?
I can still fight.
Well,
I
get in there and fight
bring
then.
down the
You
divine
want to come back here?
Fray.
Alright, she needs to get in there by herself since...
Take you.
Wait, did we even hit that guy? Or did he just run away? Yeah, we didn't land a single hit on that guy. What was the... Okay. I assumed after so much damage he would run away. What troublesome prey? You're hardly worth it. I'll kill you another time. You have a little more meat on your bones.
Follow my lead.
You say so, buddy. Alright, dispose of the attacking armies. This should be the Quemzida army, right? I guess not. Because it was after Captain Odin had spoken to us about Cormzada marching on Drezen that I think this army started marching towards Drezen. Oh yeah, that was it. That was pathetic. Alright, so probably go this way and then start heading south. Go and intercept that level 4 army. Alright, that's not at all what I was expecting. Guess we'll go back this way. Alright, no fights. Let's get to Grimwood.
You, boy. What the hell do you think you're doing? This war isn't yours to fight. Anyone can see that. You should be a painter, a gardener, anything you want, but not a soldier.
You've got it wrong. The world would be a much better place if all soldiers were like me, and all the people like you were gardeners and painters.
So Greybor comes across as pretty caring, because when we first met him at the Tower of Estrad, he seemed concerned about Ember, and here it could come across as almost condescending, but I think it's more. It seems like he cares about people that shouldn't be where they are. That makes sense. So like he doesn't think Social should be here. He didn't think Ember should be at the Tower of Estrad. Things like that. And seems like he has a soft side. Alright, so Grimwood. This gloomy thicket, which was once home to plentiful game, is now desolate. A terrible predator hunted almost all the living creatures to extinction, and taught who remained to live in fear. The trunks of age-long trees are covered in marks of dragon claws, and traces of a forest fire can be found here and there.
I need to concentrate.
Alright, so I'm not going to mount Seal up here because Bismuth.
Dismembered.
Well, actually, if we have this
No
one spell
reason to
active,
pause.
he should be immune to fear.
I know what
So I
to
can't
do.
mount her up.
There's beauty hidden in the darkest of places. Too bad no one can see it there.
You are my favorite aid.
I will lend you my aid.
I'm always open to ideas.
Rely on me.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Hopefully, we don't come across anything that's behind too much of a trickery check since we don't have a Ruchelet with us. We'd have to rely on Sila.
The odds are against us.
Meditate on your
I
mistakes.
like that.
It might make you feel better.
You require my unbiased opinion?
In all honesty, she's not that good at picking locks. Especially not without that one item that I gave to Ruchelet.
as it should be.
Let's look around and find a suitable place for an ambush.
That is not far.
You can also just leave. Don't tell me the campfires are ambush spot. Also hoping it doesn't make us wait too long so our buffs wear off. Greybor meticulously scans the surrounding area and appears pleased with the results. The talon-like hooks of several collapsible spikes protrude from his pack. The dwarf produces a small, tightly wrapped bundle from his pocket, and his pungent smell fills your nostrils. I come over here. This is where we'll set up an ambush for the dragon. Let's light as many fires as we can, so she thinks there's a whole caravan staying here overnight. You can be sure she won't resist such easy prey. I do know there are some mean, angry dragons around. Some of them even eat the small, nice ones, or so I heard. Anyway, I'll fight like a beast. I even growl like one too. This wicked old dragon won't eat me. How do you plan to lure the dragon here? We act like a group of careless foragers, ordinary hunters looking for wild game to provision the Crusader army. Let's go out hunting, then we'll hang the carcasses up on hooks to clean and gut them. When the dragon catches the scent of blood and sees the fires, she'll think we're inexperienced nobodies. After all, no skilled hunting party would draw so much attention to themselves. Easy prey, you see. Then, when she swoops down upon us, we'll pounce on her instead. What is that stench? It's frog's eye, some herb from Magnamar. I use as seasoning by the Varisians. I'm not sure they can even eat anything without it. The heat of the fire will cause the smell to rise up in the air, where the wind will carry it far and wide. The dragon will surely catch our scent and take interest. Dragons have a heightened sense of smell, and their sense of taste is even more discerning. The beast won't be able to resist the chance to try some strange new kind of meat. That's awful. I don't want to hear any more stories about dragons eating people. It's sad and just wrong. Alright, let's get started. The dwarf nods his approval. He is calm and composed as he readies himself for battle, but his eyes shine with excitement. This is going to be a fine ambush. Oh no! All my buffs are going to wear off. I can see her, Commander. You're ready to fight. Sound the alarm.
Focus on the goal.
Together, we stand.
My will is resolute.
Alright, so we're gonna be in for a bad time.
Ready for the worst.
Oh, yes, what?
Alright, I need fire resist before I do anything. It's not communal. Well, this may not go very well. We'll see. Let's go to quick save and go ahead and activate that.
A bright
No
future
mistakes.
awaits. No reason to pause.
Time's not waiting. Ready for anything. I'll go ahead.
I will help where I can.
Alright. Go to quick save again.
Rely on
Tila,
me,
Mark of Justice.
the inheritor. Guide my blade.
I am going to cast Challenge Evil, then Challenge itself. It appears through the scales. I try to pierce through the scales. If the wound is deep enough, we'll be able to use the trail of blood to track her down. Or, just don't let her get away. That would also work. Are you trying to ambush? I went by too fast. Are you trying to ambush me? You pathetic parasites. You brought this upon yourselves. You will regret this. I'll remember you. When we meet again, I promise. And we will meet again, I promise. Well done. The wound is deep, so she'll lose a lot of blood. After her. Oh, she actually ran? Okay. Very cowardly dragon. It's the third time she's ran away from us. The ground is covered in fresh dragon blood and deep claw marks. The winged silhouette soars high up into the night sky and heads east, doubtless towards her lair. The assassin gives the commander a thumbs up, throws his pack over his shoulder. The ambush was a success. A serious loss of blood, though not fatal, causes the dragon's heart to compensate by contracting more rapidly in order to oxygenate the muscles. This makes it more difficult for her to breathe and weakens her wing capacity. The lack of oxygen then leads to convulsive seizures that force the dragon to descend for short rests. It takes her the entire night to travel the distance she could normally cover in a few hours. Okay, that doesn't... Where do I go? Is it gonna be random encounters? Can I rest? I have so many questions I don't have the answers to. Alright, I guess I'll call it here. In the next episode we'll probably just start wandering. We'll probably head up here and grab this before we teleport back to Drezen. So maybe we'll run across random encounters that leads us to her lair on the way there. We'll see. But for now I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.